It's time to start eating like an athlete on game day. Healthy tailgating at home or at the big game. Here we go. This is the Happy Diabetic Kitchen, the podcast about people who love to eat and cook healthy. This is your guide to the world of healthy cooking and conversation about happy diabetic living and lifestyles, where we turn ordinary ingredients into something extraordinary. Welcome to the kitchen and let's get cooking. Hello, my happy diabetic friends. I am Chef Robert Lewis, the Happy Diabetic, and this is the internet's most delicious cooking podcast. I'm here in the kitchen, getting ready to explore a healthy diabetic lifestyle. I want to take the mystery out of healthy cooking, explore some amazing foods, and share my success and challenges. So welcome to the kitchen. If you're new to the show, I'm happy you're cooking with us and glad you're here. Hello, Jace. How are you?
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
Awesome. So here we are today in Iowa City, Iowa. At one time, the former capital of the state of Iowa. And we're on location today because Jason and I, it's a big football weekend for us. University of Iowa against the University of Northern Iowa. Not sure what this game is going to be like today, but it's an evening game. It should be fun. And on top of that, Jason and I are playing each other in our fantasy football league. And I'm just going to say, Jason, I think you're going down.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Any predictions for the Iowa University of Northern Iowa game?
Iowa should definitely be favored, but, it's an interstate rivalry, so you never know what might happen.
Yeah, so a lot of people converging from the middle of the state and for the north part of the state. So it should be kind of fun. Iowa City is buzzing today, as it always is on game day. And one thing that is typical with football games is the tailgate party. Matter of fact, we're going to a tailgate party. And so that got me to thinking about maybe we should talk about tailgating either at home or at the game. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today. I call it Eat Like an Athlete on Game Day. Healthy tailgating at home or at the game. We'll also have the recipe of the podcast today, an amazing cucumber, avocado, and feta salad. Not too many ingredients, a simple vinaigrette. This would be a great tailgating salad because there's no mayonnaise in it. Good for outdoors, light, fresh, crisp, really great. And of course, we have an awesome Because of My Diabetes story and much, much more. So if you are all ready, I think let's get cooking.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're going to start off with one of my favorite segments of our podcast, and it's simply titled, Because of My Diabetes. So simply finish this statement, because of my diabetes, blank. I want to hear something positive, something that turned lemonade out of lemons. Maybe you met somebody amazing, maybe someone that's helped you, maybe a doctor, maybe a type 3 diabetic, a caregiver. Tell us your story, and here's what I'd like you to do. Head over to my website, happydiabetic.com, and hit the send voicemail link and record your story like so many others have done. And if you do that, I will send you a free Happy Diabetic cookbook, and I will appreciate it. And of course, all the Happy Diabetics on the show would love to hear from you. Today's Because of My Diabetes story comes from a young lady I met. Her name is Barbara. She's a type 2 diabetic, newly diagnosed. We met 2 weeks ago in Nashville at the Taking Control of Your Diabetes event. And if you've never been to a TCOYD event, head over to their website, tcoyd.org, and check it out. There's probably an event very close to your city. It would be an amazing Make a Difference day for you. So the event was 2 weeks ago, and this is what Barbara told me. Chef Robert, I'm a new diabetic. I was scared and confused. My diagnosis opened up a new door to healthy living. I'm looking forward to cooking and eating, as you put it, a healthy lifestyle way of eating. It was great meeting for you, and I'm inspired to do much better than I've done before and excited to learn more about eating exercise, and healthy living. Hey, thank you, Barbara. You rock. That was really awesome. And of course, I'd like to hear from you. Again, head over to my website, happydiabetic.com. Hit the record button and tell us your amazing story. So as we chatted in episode number 19, and this is our 20th episode, very excited about that. Change starts with baby steps. So let's take another step, another baby step. Let's talk about eating like an athlete on game day. All right, everyone take a deep breath and a tailgate time out. So think about it this way. Here's my strategy. Before you dive into the buffet, I would suggest you follow some of these tips to curb your calorie and fat intake without sacrificing the taste and great flavor. Because listen, I'm all into great flavor, and of course, I love to eat. But eating responsibly at a tailgate event is what it's all about. So again, Iowa is playing you and I today, and we are going to be heading to a tailgate party in some parking lot somewhere. So here's my strategy. I'm going to earn a little splurge on Saturday this afternoon because by saving a few food items from my eating plan during the week, I have put it in the bank because I'm going to indulge a little bit today. But before the festivities begin, I'm going to have a little snack that contains some protein or fiber, like cereal, yogurt, a high fiber bar, an apple, something with some fiber, some complex carbs, some protein, and I'll be less tempted to overeat, right? That fiber gives me that full flavor, full feeling. Next, I'm going to survey all the offerings before I load my plate. Then, I'm going to select plenty of fruits and vegetables, lean dairy and protein, such as maybe a chicken kebab, maybe a barbecue rib, maybe, something like that. Lean meat, vegetables, fruits, and some light dairy. I'm also going to eat from a plate instead of continually grazing from the buffet. So one plate, one trip. This is going to help me keep myself on track for how much I'm eating. And then, of course, I have to be, conscious and remember that alcohol has plenty of calories. So my favorite tactic is to alternate alcoholic drinks with 0-calorie beverages throughout the day. Now, under full disclosure, I do not drink a lot. I love a glass of wine here and there. I'm not a big beer drinker, but remember, too much alcohol can lead to your increased hunger. So easy does it when it comes to alcohol. Now, when it's my party, and I've got tailgaters hanging out at my house or at a parking lot somewhere that I'm hosting, how do I score points with my guest? Here's my strategy. When I'm the party host, what I do is follow fans' favorite types of eating by making sure that my buffet includes plenty of healthy offerings, such as, I'm going to hit a lot of things here, so if you're driving, don't get excited, play it back, and I'm happy to send you this list. If you go to my contact link at happydiabetic.com, ask me for the healthy tailgating list of food, I will send it to you. Fresh fruit, sliced or in kebabs or salads. Lots of assorted vegetables with low-fat dips and even salsas. Low-fat snacks such as popcorn pretzels and baked chips. Lots of lean meats, seafood, shrimp, low-fat cheeses, whole grain breads and crackers, salads made with light dressing. I also like things like wraps, more salads, stews and chili made with high fiber and high protein beans. I love grilled or baked naked chicken wings, and then I'll just serve the sauces on the side. How about a grilled vegetable pizza? At my supermarket, I can buy these pre-baked crusts called Baboli, that's the brand name, and it's easy just to add some light sauce, easy on the cheese, lots of vegetables, bake them up, they are really delicious. How about turkey sliders or even turkey meatballs? Veggie fajitas, deviled eggs with different flavors, garlic deviled eggs, barbecue deviled eggs. It's really an amazing food because those egg yolk mixtures really kick some flavors up and impart the flavors of your favorite spices. I love peanut butter chicken skewers and grilled chicken and veggie skewers. All right, the list is going on, but we're almost to the end. There'll always be hummus, guacamole, black bean and corn quesadillas, maybe some turkey chili. I mean, just to name a few, those are some very simple ideas. It's not about lots of fatty foods and lots of expensive foods, but a nice variety of flavorful foods at your tailgate will be sure that your guests are feeling your happy diabetic love. So remember, if you'd like the list, head over to my website, happydiabetic.com, hit the contact list, and let me know that you would want my healthy lifestyle eating list for your amazing tailgate party. All right, next, on to the recipe of the podcast. Hello, my friends. There's a better way to manage your diabetes. Let me introduce you to my friends at diathrive.com. With Diathrive, your testing supplies are shipped directly to your home right when you need them. Gone are the days of visiting multiple stores to find the right strips, waiting in long lines to buy supplies, and sorting through your insurance requirements. And hey, best of all, with plans starting as low as $8 a month, Diathrive is probably going to cost you less than what you're paying today. Diathrive saves you time and money. Plus, they're pretty fun to work with. So why don't you give Diathrive.com a chance to show you there's a better way to manage your diabetes. They're so convinced that you'll love their service and their products, they're offering you $10 off your first testing supply order. Simply use the coupon code HAPPYDIABETIC at checkout. That's Diathrive.com, Diathrive, Diathrive.com to get your $10 off your first order. Okay, it's time for that amazing cucumber, avocado, feta cheese salad I was telling you about. And I will post this on my blog at happydiabetic.com, but here's the recipe. So, what's in it? 2 cucumbers, 1 pint of cherry or grape tomatoes, about 20 to 30, 1 avocado, 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh or even dried basil will work great, or oregano, anything you've got, fresh herbs, definitely the way to go in this recipe, 1 cup of fresh feta cheese, 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, 2 tablespoons of balsamic, 1 teaspoon of chopped garlic, and salt and pepper to taste. That's it. Okay, let's put it together. I'm going to wash and dry the cucumbers, then I'm going to dice them. Now, I will lightly take the skin off of the cucumbers, not all of it. I like some of the green on there, but you can peel off what you don't want. And then we're going to dice those up nice. Then I'm going to wash and dry my tomatoes, cut them in half. I'm going to dice the avocado without the skin. So we're going to place the cucumbers, tomatoes, and avocados in a bowl. Then I'm going to add the chopped basil, the feta cheese. I'm going to pour the olive oil and vinegar and garlic on it, salt and pepper, and I'm going to mix thoroughly. Now, if you don't have fresh chopped garlic, you can certainly use garlic powder, but do not use the garlic salt. Garlic powder would work great. Mix it nicely and gently so that, everything stays intact. You're not making mush out of the avocados. Refrigerate it for a few minutes and enjoy. It will be amazing, light, and fresh. Now, a couple tweaks on this recipe could be substitute those little mozzarella cheese balls instead of the feta cheese, or if you're not a cheese person, leave the cheese out and maybe add some fresh asparagus. Maybe some chopped broccoli to this. It's going to be amazing. This recipe should easily serve 4 to 6 with about 253 calories per serving. That's it. Ordinary ingredients turned into something extraordinary. My cucumber, avocado, feta cheese, or mozzarella salad. Enjoy. You're listening to the Happy Diabetic Kitchen Podcast. I'm your host, Chef Robert Lewis, the Happy Diabetic. Be sure to follow me at all my social links. You'll find them at happydiabetic.com. Just look for all my links at the top of the right-hand side of the page. And if you have a question for me, simply go to my website, hit the Contact tab. You ask questions and I will answer them. There might even become part of the show. If I select your question, I will send you a cookbook. Well, if you're loving what you hear in the kitchen, please leave a comment or feedback at Stitcher, Google Play, or even iTunes, or wherever you're listening. Your thoughts and comments are greatly appreciated. Thank you so much again for listening. Our podcast is produced and engineered by Jason Lewis. Our theme music by the Happy Diabetic Kitchen Band and yours truly, Chef Robert, on the electric guitar. And of course, our kitchen mascots, Scout and Tucker, who are home alone this week, having a cat party? I don't know about that. Well, thanks for tuning in, and let me leave you with this thought. Be a Fruit Loop in a bowl of Cheerios. So long for now, and remember, no one loves you more than me.